Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm back in City Skylines in a little bit of a better mood, but that all depends on how things go today. I hope everybody's doing well. And thank you for joining me. I have a plan, and I don't know how well it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm determined to get 80,000 I was going to say pedestrians, 80,000 citizens so that I can see what happens. I want to know how much land I can get at Megalopolis. And in order to do that, I have to build up my city, but I cannot build up my city until I figure out this dumb traffic. Now, of course, it has maybe gone down a little bit because my farmland has been devastated. But I hope my plan works. I hope my plan works. So here we go. We're going to get out of this view. And, well, I got to pause. Come all the way over here. Now that's where everybody enters my city, right? Yep. Okay. Are we ready for this? Oh man, here goes nothing. I am getting rid of everything. And I mean everything. I think I made the City Skylines cardinal sin of relying on what was there as far as infrastructure goes instead of making it work for me. So that's why we're getting rid of all of this. And we are going to start over from scratch. I hope I'm doing this right. I have to apologize, by the way. I made such a nice introduction for my last video. Oh my gosh, I was not doing well in the last video. I made a really nice introduction. It was a little bit better than the one I did today. And then I completely omitted it from the video. So, big surprise. The music is just blasting in my ears here. And I know you guys can't hear it at all. What? Oh, I think I just cut a power line. So, I'm getting rid of everything. All of my roads. Oh, I do have the roundabout maker back. It said not to listen to the game. Not to listen to the game. It said just go ahead and do it. So I did. I don't know how well it's going to work. I'm going to rebuild my farm industry. They're already so sad and it looks so pathetic. And then this dumb thing that I built the last time in my last video, this was horrible. But again, that was without the mod. Now this one has to go. I think this is what has killed my city to begin with. The minute I put this in, everything just went really bad. But who is to say? I may end up having to add one in. And that wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying I'm not going to use roundabouts. But what I am saying is this whole highway system is wrong. The wrong road sizes and everything. The wrong junctions and overpasses and underpasses, and so I'm just going to do it all over again and hope it works this time. Alright, this I kind of don't want to get rid of. I think this is cute and I doubt I'll be able to replicate it. I like this bridge though. So from here I thought we would come down here, go all the way over here. I suppose we could hook it up here. Oh, but what I want to do is make it go completely around my city. All around. And then come over this way, maybe out onto the water, and then hook up back here. That's my plan. So I'm going to pause at this point because I don't want to bore you with all the gory details This is going to take me a long time. And then I will come back and show you my results. And hopefully, if it works out and traffic adjusts itself properly, I'm going to go back into the city and I'm going to upgrade to higher density housing and commercial, maybe add in a bit more industry where it's needed. I may even open up my oil down at the bottom there and some forestry, more forestry, just to get more. Well, we don't need money now, do we? Look at this, 11,000 we're making and 11 million we have. This is our main concern, and it does say that we're adding 158, which is good. I don't know why people are so happy here if I'm not. I'm so afraid that I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but I don't think so. That traffic was absolutely unbearable. So that's my plan. So I will see you on the flip side. I did what I set out to do and I changed all my roads. It actually kind of made things worse, but only only traffic wise. It's difficult to explain that because when you see what I did, it looks a lot better. Traffic throughout is absolutely fine until you get to the other end of the city. I just rerouted everything basically. But I'm on the right track and that makes me feel good. So I'm going to real quick show you the changes that I made starting here, which is where our entrance is into the city. So you come off this bridge and I added this road here. Well, actually, I added quite a few things. This here and this here. But I had the road, instead of going across the way it was, I brought it down. This is all following the limits of my map. And I came over here, crossed the road again, got another pretty bridge. And then we come up here. And we go through here. Oh, wait, where's my oil? I always lose where my oil is. My oil is back here. I don't know why I can't go over that way. But my oil is somewhere around here. Actually, I think it's right here. So this is the city limit, and my oil is right here. I did cordon it off with a district, but this is where everything goes wrong. I don't know why the game is okay. Sorry about that. This is where it went wrong. And I think the problem is, you know what? I forgot to come out of it. There we go. It's like, why can't I? Sorry about that. This is where everything went wrong. So this is just a replacement of what went on over here. Well, over here. Keep going. There we go. I just moved it in the opposite direction. And I'm a little sad about it because I think it worked. I mean, I have the in and out of this highway going straight to the limit of my city. I did come out over the water. I think it looks pretty. And traffic on this side of the city is absolutely fine. And it has worked throughout. So I think I made a difference. See? It's all normal. And then you come in here. Everything's calm again. All the roads are open and passable. Come in here. Everything's fine. It's working. There are cars parked on these roads. This is one main thoroughfare. It's wide open. But all of these roads are not jammed up. Everything's working properly. This road is still dead, although you notice I added a bunch of business for these guys here and along here for these guys here. This is a lot of, it's a mix of offices and upper echelon business and apartments. So the dark green residential. I left this as it was. I wasn't able to touch on that yet because it took me a long time to do this. Here's our farm. It's gone. But I did cordon it off. I got rid of the houses and the businesses that I had in this district down this way, just to try and free up traffic. But I did what I said I was going to do, and you'll notice these new buildings. I believe this one's called the Buell Building. It's from Detroit. And I'm from the Detroit area. But I added this, and I added this, and this one here. This one, I believe that's another Detroit building. This big thing here, and this church. So they do have a lot going on here. I have a lot of these mods. I just didn't add them all down. I was getting a little carried away. I was up with this until about 3:30 in the morning, and that was so dumb of me. I'm absolutely exhausted today. It was a dumb thing to do. The last time I looked at my phone, it said 11:36, and I'm like, okay, I've got to wrap this up. But I was working on these road systems here. See, I mean, this one too, coming in. This looks like it's heavily used, but it's used well. They come in, they use this, and they go off where they need to go. I like what I did here. I'm happy with this. I have this one here, very well utilized, no traffic jams. This is where we had our original issue right here. I put the metro in here, and I moved the roundabout over this way. It's working out just fine. When I first turned the game on, though, after doing all these changes, this did get crazy. So I came in here and I did this stuff, and it just fixed itself. Here, not so much. I don't know. I have another little roundabout here. This, again, is all office and higher end commercial. This is my little industry area here, but this is lower end commercial. Yeah, I believe it's all commercial here. Nope, offices. This is all offices. So I kept that the way it was. And this district here, the only thing I changed was I gave them more high rises. So this is the upper end of the green, the dark green instead of the light green, and the dark blue business commercial. And then this is all offices. So I kind of mixed, I did a mix of it. I also added this area here. And again, it's a mix of commercial and residential. What I don't understand, I'm sorry, before I continue, I cut my mining in half. So this is all that's left of my ore district. I put offices and high-end commercial here, and I put regular industry down here. Now you'll notice they're complaining about garbage, right? 2 garbage facilities right here. Yes, traffic is bad. This is where all the traffic has gone because of this. I fixed this roundabout here using this. I don't like the idea of asking them to yield, but I had no choice. This gets backed up and this gets backed up. But if I turn off yield, so if I turn that to go, which I think I should do just to get them off the expressway, right? It just gets so jammed up, it's not even funny. Now, they should know what to do based on the lines, but they don't. I'm going to turn those all, they all have the right to go now. And watch what I see. It goes crazy. So then these guys get stuck behind all of this traffic, and then it gets backed up down this way. But it does give these guys the opportunity to clear out if they can get beyond this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this traffic clear, but it just keeps coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in. It's crazy. I think the mistake I made here at this end is putting this way too close. I probably should have taken these two entrants and brought it down this way, added the clover leaf here, and then had them come up and go over here and then come down this way to this one. There's just way too much space. But this road was a very big help, and it is being utilized. Just this area here. But I want to give it a chance to clear up just to see what happens. And maybe this is too small, but I think the culprit is that it's just too close to this. So if I were to do this over again, I would delete this, move these two roads down here, put the clover leaf in here, and then set everybody off that way. But my thinking also with that is that the game would just say, oh, okay, so there's more room for more cars and trucks, and they just cram me with more people. But anyway, the road goes all the way up like I said I wanted it to do, and I like it. I really like it. It was working so well. Now garbage too. Here's more garbage. There's more garbage here. And these are incinerators. I have plenty of garbage. I also have it throughout. There's one in here, there's one in here, and there's one way down there, and there's one way over here. Plenty of garbage in this. So I don't know why they're complaining about garbage. Just like I don't understand too. These guys are saying that there's no buyers for their products, and these guys keep telling me there are no products for their buyers. I think there's something wrong with the game. I just think it's a glitch. Do you like my water towers? Aren't they pretty? I like them. I have about 4 or 5 different types of water tower. Anyway, moving on. I do like the way this came out as well. I think it's very pretty. But I can't do the shipping. I thought that this would be good for shipping, and then they would come out this way and go down this way. But the game says, no, you don't have that. Well, let me say this correctly. I do have shipping. I don't have any DLC. But I can get shipping. Okay. I can do it. There's just no out of city limits. Shoreline required, cannot connect to the route, and then I come over here with this and I'm out of the city limit, and there's just no route is what I'm trying to say. But this works, and as you can tell, there's no heavy traffic. They're just coming along, doing their thing. There is no connection here. I suppose I could make one here, but I don't see the point. I just don't see the point. I wanted them to go around my city, not through my city. I did give a lot of wide roads, which I am aware a lot of YouTubers, oh, there's that water tower again. A lot of YouTubers will tell you that bigger roads don't make better traffic, and I agree. I absolutely agree with them. But in this case, I think it worked. I think it helped. So I did set up these roundabouts correctly. And again, you can tell I'm going down each of these cities. Aside from the parking, there's no traffic issues. None. So I don't know why trucks could not get to where they need to go. Because even if you think about it, this is not as backed up as it is here, but they're still moving. They're moving all over the place. Why can't garbage get where it needs to go? Why can't the trucks take their goods to the stores? I don't get it. Now, another mistake I think I made is with the trains. I never got to add a passenger train in here. But I did reroute my metro and buses, and I think I did a pretty good job. The problem is I don't think I set my... Well, I set my bus routes up first. So there are bus routes that are around here, and then they connect over here, and then they connect over this way, which connects down here and then over here. So I do have bus routes throughout the city, and my metro just loops all through with, I think, plenty of stops. So it comes down this way, comes back up over here, around this area, and then back over here. So it comes up this way, goes over here. Lots of stops in both directions, but I don't think I put my bus stops close enough to those. So that would be something I fixed. But I do have to mention, if I can find one, this is another mod, and I used... Well, how would I find that? Here? I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to, yeah. Let's go to the metro. And we'll just find a stop. No, not you. Let's go here. Okay, now if I come out of this, I wanted to show you, this is another mod. Look at, these are Paris. These are Paris metro stations. And I think it's cute. I like them. It's different. We don't have this stuff where I live. We don't have metro. We hardly even have a bus line. But they are talking about making a new train line. And that excites me. I would do anything by train. I remember when I was a little girl, I got to go on a train and I was so excited. So that is basically it. I did not finish this because I realized at the last minute I put this too close. But I just didn't have time to adjust anything because it was so late. I'm telling you right now, I think I made a difference. And I think it was a good call to do this. I just don't know what the big issues are. Now, pretty sure I showed you guys these buildings already. I wanted to perk this place up by giving them the darker green and the darker blue. Didn't get around to doing that, but it's something I could think about. What I'm disappointed in is that we did hit the 80,000 mark. I'm still making good money, and I still have good money. However, check this out. 80,000, right? And it does have a glowing little dot there. You see it? Just below where my mouse pointer is down here. That tells me that I have something else to buy, right? So I click on it, and I can't buy anything. I'm done. I'm disappointed because Megalopolis is a milestone. It's a big one. And you reach 80,000. Oh, I'm losing people. You reach 80,000 inhabitants. You expect to be able to buy all of this land. And it even says that I can. But I don't get to. I get absolutely nothing for reaching 80,000. I don't get anything for it. And I'm very sad about it. So I'm thinking about getting the 25 tiles mod. That would be this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Down here, over to here, straight across, and then back up. I would get all of this land here. Plus this one. I don't know why I can't have this one. But I get absolutely nothing for reaching 80,000. And that kind of makes me sad. I don't understand why. So I think what I'm going to do at this point, I'm not unhappy with the way things turned out. I hope you guys aren't either. I hope you think I did an okay job. But I think I'm going to leave this city and start a new one. I mean, I'm doing this to learn how to play the game. I know a lot of people probably watch City Skylines videos to learn how to play the game, and you're not going to get that from me, and I apologize. I do the same thing. I watch other people play it so that I can learn how. And it's not as easy as you would think. At least not for me. But I hope you enjoy me going through the process. I hope I'm, helping as well as entertaining. I doubt I'm helping anyone. I'm probably frustrating more people than I'm helping. But I think I'm going to leave this city. I won't delete the file like I normally do. I always delete everything just to clear up space. But I'm going to leave this file in Steam. Maybe I can come back to this at some point. But I think next I'm just going to open up a brand new city with all of my accumulated knowledge. And maybe I can just keep improving. I have to tell you though, I know it's boring that I'm using vanilla. And when I say vanilla, I mean I have no DLC. Yes, I'm using some mods, but I have 0 DLC. So you get the same islands and stuff, and I apologize if that seems yucky to you guys. But I think I'm going to start on a new plot of land. I like this one. I can't remember what it's called, but they said it's based off of Washington, D.C. I like this map. It wasn't too hilly. It had enough water in it. But I'm going to try a different kind of map, and hopefully with the addition of a few more mods, I might be able to do even better job than I did with this one. I have to say, I feel like I have improved. I've never, ever been able to reach 80,000 citizens. I'll tell you that much. I've never been able to add these things, even though they're in the game and you just plunk them down. I couldn't even figure out how to do that. I will tell you, the first time I ever played this game, I did not even know how to make a road. I couldn't figure out how to get electricity to hook up. Where was I supposed to put the water? Oh my goodness. The only thing I understood was that you don't put the water in the opposite direction of a sewer outlet. That was all I understood about this game. And now I'm up to 80. Oh, I'm losing people. Oh no. Well, I was up to 80,000. Now, I was adding the green and now it's in the red again. You either like my city or you don't. I'm so sad about my farm. It looks so sad. So I think with everything that I have learned, I'm going to be able to do a little bit better job on the next city. I hope you agree with me, and I also hope that you will join me in that process. I thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you're interested. That would help me out a lot. Take very good care of yourselves and have a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.